I've got the record on top of it, and I'm going to do a flip and try to get it right in the middle. So here we go. Today we're going to be taking a vinyl record, and we're going to use some of those leftover paints that I'm sure you have them too. I make paints for all different projects, and I use all different ways to make them. So some have gloss gel in them, some have varnish in them, some don't. Some have other methods I've tried to make cells, all kinds of things. But what I'm going to do is show you how you can take all those paints, put them into a flip cup, pour them onto something like a vinyl record, and come out with a beautiful project at the end. So here we go. All right, so what I'm using is an old vinyl record that's, I'm going to call it undesirable. I think I got it at Goodwill for 25 cents. So we're going to upscale this and make it worth a lot more than that. What I did on the back, I just took some press and seal and laid it across the back, and then I put painter's tape around it. When it's all done, I can tear that off and I'll have a beautiful project. So really, really cool. I used a little bit of packing tape just to cover the hole here. And you can do other things, but that works for me. And something really cool we're going to try today is, I know a lot of you, especially if you're taking up fluid art and just getting started, you're looking for some kind of spinner. And what I found is the taller the spinner, the more paint that flies off toward you. The lower the spinner, the better in that way. And so I've looked for different kinds of spinners, and I found these on Amazon, and I'm going to link to them so you can find them yourself. They're 4 for $11. Now it's 2026, so when you watch this, they might cost more. I don't know. But they are just little spinners, and you can see, I'm going to just put it here so you can see. Now, it spins, and then I could put my record on, but you'll notice if I try to do that, my record's not going to stay in the center of this very well. I didn't really want it to, so I get an even project. So I'm going to show you a little hack that we're going to try. So here's our record, and I can see exactly where the center is. And how cool is it that this little spinner fits exactly on there? And these are glue dots. You've probably seen these, and you can buy them Amazon anywhere. They're glue dots. And all I'm going to do is put a few glue dots here on my, on the back of this thing. Let's see, just a couple glue dots. Simple, simple, just like that. And then I'm going to stick it here, right? And then now what's cool about this is it's going to be centered, so that's nice. My paint's all going to roll off the sides, and what I think I'm going to love the most about it is when I put it somewhere to dry, I don't need to use cups and things like that. I can just pick it up and set it there, which that I'm really excited about. So we'll see how that works. Okay, so let's get underway. Now what I've done is I've taken a bunch of those paints, and I've gone ahead, and all I did with them was mix them up, trying to get them a little more fluid. Like some of them, especially the ones with varnish in them, Josanya varnish, they were a little tougher. So all I've done is try to get them all basically to the same consistency. That's all I've done. Otherwise, these are just leftover paints. All right, so we're going to start by filling this cup. So let me put the cup here while we're doing this. Okay, so we're going to load this up, and we're going to do a flip cup, which means we're just going to dump it on top. So let's get some paint into it first of all. So what I'm going to start with, let's see. This one is Golden's Interference Blue. So we're going to start with a little bit of that in the bottom. Of course, you want to make sure there are no chunks in them. If they're leftover paints, sometimes they do have chunks in them, so you really want to watch for that. Well, these are pretty thick. I just love doing this. Okay, this one was Golden's Teal. All right, this is a little bit of Hammerhead by this little piggy. And you can see it's pretty sloppy stuff, isn't it? You can tell it came right out of my pile of old paints. Okay, so that one's done. Next, we're going to do Winsor Newton's Deep Turquoise. And I'm using it all up because my goal is to use as many up as I can. All right, next up this is Amsterdam's Pearl Blue. It's going to be really interesting how this turns out. I'm not going to use all of that one because I don't want to use too much of that one. Okay, next up is Payne's Gray by Liquitex. Okay, and then we've got Amsterdam. Actually, I'm going to use up a little more of these other paints because I need a little more in my cup. So there we go. You can see it is pretty thick, isn't it? And this is Amsterdam Titanium White we're going to put on top. So that's what's actually going to come out first. All right, we're ready to go. All right, so we've got our record right here. We're going to do a flip cup. So the easiest way to do this is to put it like this to start with. So I've got the record on top of it. Let's see if I can kind of show you. I've got the record on top of it, and I'm going to do a flip and try to get it right in the middle. So here we go. All right. There we go. It's going. This is exciting. I just love doing this. Okay, so I'm just giving it a few minutes to drop down. And remember, there's all different consistencies. There's all different kinds. There's all different manufacturers, everything. So we're going to see what we get. It's kind of like a mystery paint right now. Fluid art, I found fluid art to be really interesting in that you get to try all these techniques to find out what you like doing and how the paint reacts. And I love the techniques, like there's the flip cup, there's the ring pour, there's palette knife swipes, there's the ribbon drift, there's all kinds of things. So far, I love here. Let's see if we can see that really well. See here? Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and I'm just going to lift it. We're going to see what happens. We might have way too much paint. That's okay too. We're just going to give it a few minutes here. All right, I can see bubbles on it, quite a few bubbles on it. And I'm just going to push it back toward the middle. Oh, already it's so pretty. All right, lots and lots of paint on it, that's for sure. Okay, let's pop a few bubbles. And we're just letting, you know, the paint take its course here a few minutes, in case it wants to form any cells, which I can see that happening. Now that's happening because the paints are different, I'm going to call it molecular weights, and that is forcing some paints down and some paints up, and that's what creates those. I don't think I said that very well, but that's basically what's happening. Wow, love this little gray streak through it. Now this is the time where if you wanted to embellish it a little bit, you could. So far, I just love it the way it is. So what I'm gonna do is just give it a slight little turn. Now remember, we're on that cool little new spinner that's so inexpensive. So perfect for this. It's loud, but it's working. Look at that, oh, pretty, pretty. Okay, let's go again. I love that the paint is not splashing out at me. That's really nice. Beautiful. Do you know that I made, I want to say 50 of these records, kind of like this. I made, I think 50 of them, and did I sell? I think I have 5 left that haven't sold at either craft shows or my vendor booth. So people really think they're great. They think they're really neat, and they love to upcycle and use them. Wow, beautiful. Go a little more here. Now I'm going to use a kitchen torch and get rid of some of the bubbles on there. That actually might make more cells too. You can really see them popping. Hopefully you can see that when you're looking. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, really nice. And my little spinner's working fine, isn't it? Now, it's really important that we get some of the paint off it. so that it's not too thick with paint. Otherwise the paint will crack and it won't look good. Look at that. I really, really love this. The color's really pretty, just like it is. Oh, we're getting some white here popping up through. That would be the titanium white. It's looking a little bit galaxy-ish right now. We still have a lot of paint on it, I can tell. So I'm just going to give it a few more spins. If you overspin this, it's not going to look good either. Wow, look at that. It looks so good. I don't know if you can tell when you're looking at it, but this is almost like a pink cast to it on top. Gorgeous. Let's hit it with the bubble popper again. Lots of bubbles. Notice I'm not getting too close because I don't want to burn the paint. I'm also kind of looking at it to see, is there anything that's dropped in it? Sometimes you'll have some of the, if you're using the older paints, you'll have a clump that dropped in it or something like that. And I think we look pretty good. There's one maybe there, but I don't think that's what it is. I think that's just the paint. And a little more here. Lots of bubbles because it's old paint and I just stirred it. But I really like this. Wow, beautiful. All right, what I'm going to do is put it up on some cups. Well, I don't even think I need to do that. I'm just going to pick it up and put it into my drying location because I've got that little thing stuck to the bottom, so that's going to make it easy. But I'm going to take some more pictures of it so that you can see what it looks like. Let it sit for a few more minutes. Get some great photos of it so you can see. But this is a great way to use paints that you've mixed up for other reasons. I'm going to call them leftover paints or mystery paints. Some of them I don't even know what they are or how I mixed them because I don't always write that on them. But you can take those paints and still use them. So instead of letting them go to waste, you can do a simple project like this that turns out great. Turns out like something like that you can then, now this one I did, this one I swiped, but if you look at the playlist I have with a bunch of these on there, you can see how great they can come out. Wow, beautiful. All right, well, I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you haven't liked, please do. There's a little notification bell you can click, and then hopefully you get to see them as they come out. But it was great having you. I'll see you later. Bye. All right, I can just pick it up. I've left that little piece on the bottom. Check it out. I'm just going to set it down here and let it dry. Wow, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Woo. All right, let me get some pictures of it for you.
I'm alright again, like a child again.